knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Dillon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Woodside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Just keeps slinging it. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's running free down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Golden Bears. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The running back finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's King. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage. And I like that sometimes, because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him, because that means somebody else is wide open.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
On the play. 1st and goal, Indiana.
The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
And no monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dillon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Watt. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. This is a designed run. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That is how it's done. Seek and destroy. See ball, get ball. He sees the toss. He goes in there, lowers his shoulder, not his head. Boom goes the dynamite.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Kansas. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the... and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Loses 1. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And with time running out here in the second quarter, the offense just going to take a knee. Don't want to risk disaster here. Make sure you go to the locker room with the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Makes a move. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
691, Gator Spar. Spire.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Across the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Quarterback keeper. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Watt. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll try to get him on the fake. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Belly stunner. Blue. In blue.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this offensive line knew they had a huge challenge coming into this game because the defense registered 6 sacks their last time out. They knew that they were going to have to win some one-on-ones up front. They finally lost the battle on that last play, though. That was the first sack they've allowed in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Cricket. Ready, go.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the Golden Bears are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. stretch open down the middle. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To give as they work on that clock. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
22 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Rides to back and leaves it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll run it from the gun. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
Now, a 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Using his legs, it's Watt. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not...
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Creates a little room.
Return is tackled at the 40. Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.